Evening, guys, and welcome to the call. Happy you both could make it.
Howdy, Barack.
After last time, I'm surprised you invited Joe back.
Is Donald saying something? I muted him ever since he tried to call Aaron Yeager a hero.
Pretty good conversational timing for someone that has me muted. All you anti-Yeagerists do is lie. Kind of reminds me of another group, if I'm being frank.
Donald, I will kick you from this Discord. Don't test me. We agreed politics has no place here. Real-world politics, anyway. I still have stuff to say regarding Aaron, but that's for another podcast. Now let's see what's on the agenda for today. Seems we're talking Hogwarts houses today, gentlemen.
Okay, which one of you is it? I know one of you has got to be a Hufflepuff defender.
You'll hear no defense from me. Much as I'm a big Cedric fan, I have no love for the House of Hard Work.
An honest day's labor is nothing to be ashamed of.
Of course. Of course it would be you, Joe.
Hufflepuff produced the fewest dark wizards of the four houses throughout history.
What half-decent dark wizard would want their unremarkable asses in their army? Let me see the numbers on how many of them even got invited.
I would have to agree. If I were building an army of dark wizards, I don't think I'm sending many owls the Hufflepuff way. Sorry, Joe.
You're a Slytherin apologist, Barack. I can't say I'm very surprised that you'd be fantasizing about what kind of dark wizard you'd be.
Slytherin is a noble house with a rich history of cunning and ambition. The core values of Slytherin House are not dark in and of themselves.
I've got two words for you.
If those words are Draco Malfoy, Joe, I swear to God.
Severus Snape.
God damn it, Joe. What did I just say?
Every bad guy in the series came from Slytherin. You have to admit that Joe's onto something here.
You're both just jealous. I would be too if I had to deal with having to wear those tacky eyesores for house colors everywhere I go. The regality of green and silver is undeniable.
Salazar Slytherin left a massive magical snake lying around to attack students. That's your role model, Barack?
Well, okay, that one's a bit hard to argue against, but really this isn't about the founders.
If we want to talk founders, Helga Hufflepuff opened her house up to all, with no discrimination. It doesn't get more humanitarian than that.
Could you at least defend Ravenclaw, Joe? We're trying to have a sensible debate here, not that you'd know much about those.
You son of a bitch, if it wasn't for your stupid...
Donald has a point, pot shots aside. Ravenclaw is a magnificent house with a bright history of knowledge and innovation. Many of the inventions of the modern wizarding world can be attributed to Ravenclaw alumni.
Really, Barack, you're going to bat for both of them? Isn't that a bit unfair?
Cunning and knowledge are two sides of the same coin. I'm Slytherin gang always. But if there were two houses that were most similar, it would definitely be Slytherin and Ravenclaw.
Actually, I think Hufflepuff and Gryffindor have quite a number of
Nope, you're right, Barack. Those are the only similar houses. Carry on with your defense.
This disrespect is getting out of hand. Helga Hufflepuff was an exceptional witch. She doesn't deserve this.
You know what I didn't deserve, Joe? I didn't deserve to have to suffer through any of the page time devoted to that worthless house. Hufflepuff is lame with a capital loser. The only thing they did of note was make Edward Cullen semi-relevant before Twilight.
Oh, I'm so sorry we can't all be part of house plot armor. If I tried to tally up all the times Gryffindor cheated its way into the House or Quidditch Cup, we'd be here all day. Dumbledore favored the ever-living fuck out of that house. How could any of the rest of them compete?
I'm hearing nothing wrong. It sounds like you had all the information you needed to be on the winning side.
Why is it not surprising at all that you'd have no problem getting ahead that way, you orange jackass?
He's right. That's pretty messed up, Donald. We should be talking about the merits of each house itself. We shouldn't be focusing on individual members or deeds. This is about the houses themselves as a concept.
You will do just about anything so that Slytherin doesn't have to take the fat L that is having every single villain come from there.
Their common room was also pitiful. It was cold and depressing, and they weren't even allowed to have friends over. So much for dating outside of Slytherin. How is that the house you're choosing to represent?
That's why we shouldn't be talking about individual people or amenities or anything like that. It should be about what the house stands for.
I say that individual people and their actions are way more important than some pretty words on paper. You can yap on about cunning and ambition all you want. It's the house that made Voldemort, for fuck's sake.
Slytherin's about much more than just that. Also, it's my Discord call. We're playing by my rules.
And here I thought it was the Hufflepuff defender that would make me want to punch my monitor. Fuck this, I'm going to watch One Piece.
He always gets so wound up over these things. I wish he'd show some more maturity. Don't you agree, Joe?
What I think is that Helga Hufflepuff would own Salazar Slytherin in a duel, and that a honey badger would destroy a snake, venom or no venom.
What's your point, Joe? What does that have to do with the core values of the house or the meaning of its principles? Joe?
You're such a damn buzzkill sometimes, Barack.
Yeah, well, you're both children. Also, Salazar would totally win that duel. Joe's delusional.